Anzu-san, sorry to keep you waiting.
Shin-chan, hey, are those new lemon scones? They look so good.
Figured you'd stay there. Here you go.
Really? Thank you.
My name is Shingo Sonobe. I'm 25 years old. Anzu Koishigawa is 2 years older than me and used to be my club manager. I ran back into her when I found a place to work. I work on site and she handles the accounting, but…
Shin-chan, these are the registration application forms we needed for our company.
Thanks. I don't really understand this sort of thing, so it really helps me out. The CEO of the company I used to work at suggested we become independent, so we started a construction footing leasing company. I didn't know anything about business or accounting, so I let Anzu-san handle the work as CEO. I'm busy doing things I'm not used to, but work has been very fulfilling. Then, one holiday. I'm home! You're off today, huh? Yeah, what's up, Aiji? Aiji is my younger brother. He went somewhere today, but he had something important to take care of, but… I have someone I want to introduce you to. It's a woman that I've been dating for a while now.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kakemi Futamata. I went to the same college as LG, but we both went to such a great school that we just really hit it off.
Wow, you finally brought a girl home.
So, we're actually considering getting married, and we want to have the wedding next month. Next month?
Well, that's all pretty sudden, isn't it?
We're actually supposed to have it in a chapel, but we're not going to put it in the papers or anything like that.
Huh? Aiji? What is she talking about? Kakemi wants to have different last names as a couple, so I figured it was fine to get married without it being on paper.
Yeah, it's not allowed yet, legally, but I really, really, really love LG-kun from the bottom of my heart, right?
After it's actually allowed by law, we'll put in the formal papers into the office. If you're okay with it, then I'm okay with it, but…
Of course he's fine with it, right, LG?
Oh, yeah, of course. Wow, he's completely whipped by her. Seems kinda rough, but whatever. Good luck, man.
Oh, excuse me, do you have Darjeeling tea? I'm really, really thirsty.
Kakemi likes tea more than coffee.
Right. Okay, sure. Let me get that ready for you.
Also, I want something sweet, so can you give me some cake or something? I'm your lovely daughter-in-law, so you can do that for me, right?
I'm sorry, I don't have any cake prepared for you.
You don't actually expect her to have cake when you just showed up out of the blue.
You really don't know? We're all about catering to guests here in Japan. You don't understand? I'm a guest. You look pretty good, but you look like you're really stupid. And what is that tan that you have? What kind of work do you do?
Kakemi, that's not…
That's not true. Shingo is…
Mom, it's fine. I don't care what Aiji's girlfriend thinks about it.
I'm sure it's just a job that you're not even proud of. When poor people are ashamed of what they do, they start talking about how it doesn't matter. You know I'm spot on, don't you?
This is stupid. Kakemi? Shingo, calm down, both of you!
LG, shut the hell up!
I've got something to do, so I'm gonna go back to my room. The next day.
Shina-chan, good morning.
Morning, Anzu-san.
What is it? You look kind of gloomy. Is something wrong? You can always tell when something's wrong because it's written all over your face.
Anzu-san, you're too close.
What happened, buddy? Go ahead and tell me.
No, Anzu-san was admired by everyone from when we were in middle school. When you tell her all of your worries, you feel a lot better afterwards. She seems pretty quiet and relaxed, but she was definitely the manager that everyone could rely on. I decided to tell that woman what happened with Kakemi-san the other night.
I see. The marriage is nice, but that woman Kakemi-san seems to be a pretty tough cookie.
But I can't really just go to complete war with her because I care about Aiji and him being happy.
How about you just keep your eyes open for him instead, huh? I mean, you're going to become family with this person, so I think it's better you tell him than not.
Right, I guess so. Thank you. She didn't give me any complete answers, but I did start to figure out at least the steps toward what to do. But that night... Guys, I need to talk to you. Kakemi is saying that she wants to be a stay-at-home wife, so she's gonna retire, but my salary... I only take home about $1,800 a month, so I can't really rent an apartment, you know? So I was hoping you'd let me live here with you. I mean, we don't mind if Kakemi-san is okay with it, but what about you, Shingo? I mean, if you two are okay with it, then I guess it's fine. I am really worried about what's gonna happen. A month later, the wedding took place, and we started living with Kakemi-san. However...
What? What is this meal? Ew!
It's some chicken noodle soup with mackerel.
That seems so poor. I wish you'd at least get me some sashimi or something. Excuse me, I said to wash my clothes separately, didn't I?
Did you say that? I'm sorry about that.
These clothes were expensive. What are you going to do if the color is ruined?
As you can see, she was all kinds of crazy. And my parents and I were struggling to keep up with her. Aiji, get in my room right now! Huh? Oh, okay. You know what I want to talk about, right? I'm assuming it's about Kakemi, right? Yeah, Mom isn't Kakemi's maid or servant. And Kakemi was the one that quit her job because she wanted to be a stay-at-home wife, right? You need to handle this. Right. I had a stern talk to him and warned him about Kakemi, but... Kakemi, can you do more of the chores around the house for me? That's why you quit your job, right?
What? I do chores around the house. You know how they say that you have to watch and learn, right? I'm watching your mom do chores.
But still...
I'm worried about your mom and getting along with her, you know? Can you give me a little more time? Otherwise, I've got to start considering divorce right after we get married.
Right, I guess he is at least trying to learn. They talked it over and it seemed like they came to an agreement, but... Huh? You went out shopping?
The new fall models are out now.
We don't have that kind of money, though. You can't do that.
That's fine. Your father is still 50, but he's just chilling at home, enjoying his retirement. We can just have him help if we need it.
I don't know about that. Hey, don't think about mooching from our parents.
It's fine, we're family. He's 50 years old and he's got a house with 4 bedrooms in it. He's all kinds of loaded, isn't he?
Kakemi, hang on! There is no way that we could be spending that kind of money on my pay!
Yeah, whatever.
We were spot on about our worries, and Kakemi continued to do whatever she wanted. She would continue to come up with excuses to not do chores and would slop around during the day or go out and do Lord knows what. I've got work, so I can at least get some time away from her, but Mom and Dad are always with them. It must suck really bad. Aiji shuts up if she talks about divorce, so I don't know what to do. Then one day, what is going on? My mom was able to buy cheap octopus from the store, so she suggested everyone come by and have a party with us. We ended up inviting Anzu-san because why not? And now we're here with this awkward atmosphere.
Nice to meet you. I'm Anzo Koshigawa.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kakemi Futamata.
Are you my brother-in-law's girlfriend? No, I'm not. We actually went to the same schools and we still work together too.
Cool.
Things continued to be awkward while we ate our meals. Anzu-san acted like she normally does, but Kakemi clearly saw her as a threat. I don't know what she didn't like about Anzu-san, but the second she finished eating, she went to her room. Anzu-san and I were the only ones left, and we started cleaning. Man, I was so worried about what was going to happen with her acting that way.
What are you talking about? I was just enjoying my meal like I normally do.
Maybe you felt that way, but I don't know about Kakemi-san. I think she just doesn't like me, but...
You really think so? You've got a lot on your plate, huh?
You're so tough, Anzu-san. It's so relieving knowing that you're in my corner. Even with work, I don't know how to run a business or balance an account, so I really count on you for all of that.
Yeah, you can leave that all to me. But you make sure you go get those clarifications, huh?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Anyway, when do we start working on building the footing for Labo building?
We start tomorrow, actually.
Make sure you stay safe, huh?
Hey, what the hell is going on?
Kakemi.
You shut the hell up! I heard that you're in construction, Shingo. Are you some kind of construction laborer or something?
Yeah, I dropped out of high school, so I think it's been over 10 years since I've started.
What? You dropped out and started working construction? Your own brother went to college and found a solid corporate job, and you're not embarrassed about what you're doing?
Not really.
Hey, I didn't realize that you had this kind of brother before we got married.
Ah!
Kakemi-san, Shin-chan is a very skilled technician and has a lot of clarifications too. Even a lot of higher-ups count on him for a lot of their work.
I don't need your stupid excuses. I can't believe that I have to live in the same room and breathe the same air as this prick. Let's get the hell out of here, LG.
Yeah, sorry, bro. Anzu-san spoke to me, worried.
This isn't good.
What is it?
Well, we're family now, right? I was hoping she'd have a little bit more understanding when it comes to your work.
It's fine. A week after that happened.
What's wrong, Shin-chan? You look pretty upset. Did something happen between you and Kakemi-san?
Oh, well, I'm fine with her not liking me at all, but she's also been pretty rude to my mom recently and treating her pretty horribly, so...
I see. Your mom isn't exactly super sensitive to that kind of thing, so I can see how you'd worry. You know, you're a little unfriendly sometimes, but you're really kind where it matters.
Huh?
You're always putting others in front of yourself, you know? Even now, you're considering your mom's feelings over your own. I think you're a little awkward sometimes, but you're really kind, and I really like that.
Anzu-san, you can't do that kind of thing out of the blue to me.
Shin-chan, are your cheeks red?
They're not red. That's what I'm talking about, Anzu-san. You can't just say that you like that about me, like it's no big deal. It's not good for my heart. That night, I got home a little past 11 p.m., and I was surprised when I saw my mom cooking dinner. I'm home. What are you doing, Mom? It's so late.
Oh, hey, Shingo. I was just a little hungry, so I asked her to cook for me is all.
Huh? Are you seriously getting her to cook at a time like this? My mom is not your maid. If you want to eat something, cook something for yourself.
Huh? You're really gonna start something with me like that?
She's my lovely mother, so I will tell you if something is wrong, even if you're my brother's wife.
You're too stupid to be telling me what's right and wrong. Do you know what kind of intelligent school I went to? It's so stressful living under the same roof with the likes of you. Here's a good idea. If you leave the house, then I'll be a little kinder to your mom.
Huh?
I'm saying some poor dropout has no right to live in this house with me. Leave your parents' house.
Okay, then I'll leave the house.
Wow, look at you, just taking your punishment like you deserve. I'm going to expect your stuff out by tomorrow.
The next morning, I packed up all my stuff from my house before heading into work.
Huh? Shin-chan, what is all that stuff?
Huh? Oh, well, yeah, something happened, so,
Yeah, what I'm curious about is that something.
Well, I've decided to leave my parents' house. I told Anzu-san about everything that happened between Kakemi and I last night. Then she said,
I see. You finally just reached the end of your patience, huh?
yeah, so I need to find a new place to live starting today.
Well, why don't you come live at my house then?
Huh?
I'm sure you won't be able to find a place to live the day of, so why don't you just stay at my place till you find a new place to live?
Is she okay with that? I started staying at Anzu-san's house starting that day. It was all fine and dandy that I left the house, but my parents are still having to put up with Kakemi, however. So I made a suggestion to my parents about something. A little over 2 months later. Hello? Hey, Shingo. Yeah, I want to talk to you about something. What is it? Dad and Mom left the house and haven't come back. Do you know anything about where they went? It took you long enough. I mean, I'm sure at first they're all happy, but they realized that there was a lack of people doing chores around the house, so they need help or something. Okay, come to the address I'm about to send you.
Huh? What is this place? It's a huge mansion.
It's pretty big, huh?
Heya, we've been waiting for you two. Come in.
Mr. and Mrs. Shonoba?
Oh, it's you, Kakemi-san. My parents had already moved in with Anzu-san and I, per Anzu-san's suggestion.
Wow, I didn't know that you two were here. This is Anzu-san's house, right? Why didn't you invite us over since we're family, you know?
No, this is my house.
Huh?
I was considering moving into an apartment when I stayed at Anzu-san's house temporarily, but after we started talking about living with my parents, we decided that an apartment would be too small, so we started living in this house.
This house was a gift from a client who was willing to make a really good deal for Shin-chan.
You're kidding. He's just a poor man, though. There's no way he could buy even a used home in a neighborhood like this. That's not possible. Why the hell are you in such a fancy house? Shin-chan is the vice president of a leasing company, so this really isn't something that's out of his budget.
Yeah, the other house was just being rented out, but having your own house is seriously the best thing.
Right? You chased out Shin-chan, so I'm able to live here with him and his parents too.
Thank you so much, honey.
Huh? Wait, hang on. That house was rented? Who's paying rent for that house?
Well, before I left the house, I paid for rent, but I told the realtor that he could ask IG for rent going forward. Huh? Wait, how much is rent for that house? It's $2K a month.
Would you be able to pay for that with your passive income?
Huh? I retired because I got really sick. I've got no income at all.
Then, if you pay for rent, I'd be willing to let you come stay with us again, Shingo.
No! You're the person that told me to get out, and I don't ever want to live with a woman that would treat my mom like that.
You can go enjoy your newlywed life with LG, Kakemi-san.
I'm sure that newlywed life is gonna come to an end too, though.
What do you mean?
IG, look through these. Huh? What are these? It's a report on Kakemi's affairs. There was a grim look on IG's face as he looked through the documents. Kakemi began to act anxious.
Oh, that's not what it seems.
Kakemi, I've put up with your selfish behavior to some extent, but I cannot let you go with this when you're having an affair with me.
Huh? LG, you're joking, right?
Let's break up. We haven't put in the paperwork into the city office, so it'll be easy. Don't ever come around me or my loved ones again.
LG, but no!
Aiji told her that she was no longer welcome around him, and she ran straight to her other lover, but… You were just trying to figure out which person you should be around without fighting for marriage so that you could see who's a better cash cow, right? I don't like women who are scheming like that. Don't assume everything is gonna go as planned. She was rejected pretty hard. Everyone ended up finding out what she was trying to do without getting a divorced record, which led to her losing everything. No one knows what happened to Kakemi. 3 months later, it was Anzu-san's birthday. There was something that I needed to check with her on this day, so I mustered up the courage to invite her out to see me. Happy birthday!
Thank you.
I've wanted to ask you something for a while now.
What is it?
Well, I know it's kind of late, but after you dropped out, you were always close by my side, and I was just wondering why, you know? The second she heard my question, she looked at me with the cutest puppy dog eyes I'd ever seen, and a face redder than a tomato.
You know, you've got a great hunch and talent when it comes to work, but you don't know how women think at all, do you? It's because I like you, of course.
Huh? No, I thought that you were just really good at taking care of others, so I kept telling myself that I shouldn't be misunderstanding anything.
Oh my god, you're so slow. But I like that about you, too. Huh? Shin-chan.
I'm not gonna hold back anymore.
Oh, okay.
I know we're living together already and it's kind of late, but, Anzu-san, please marry me.
I'd love to. Shin-chan, I love you.
I love you too, Anzu. I'm sure Dad and Mom are gonna tease the crap out of me when I go back to the house tonight. I may not have learned much in school, but even I know that I needed to take care of this lovely partner called Anzu-san.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget to check out our other episodes too. According to my calculations, you are about to like and subscribe to our videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.